Greetings, salutations, and so forth. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to wield the devastating might of modern manufacturing, then you are in the right place. Today's first weapon is the Chris Vector, a .45 caliber compact machine gun introduced in the early 2000s. The in-game Vector is most effective between 5 and 25 meters when using the standard version, which can be acquired by either crafting the weapon at the workbench or using the ESP Explorer. If you want level list integration, you'll need a separate plugin, such as Modern Weapon Replacer. Don't let the standard specs get you down though, because the weapon can be equipped with a wide range of optics, suppressors, barrel modifications, and other attachments to improve the accuracy and damage, allowing you to use it into the upper levels with ease. That said, even the maxed out damage isn't incredible, so you should resist the urge to use it on Deathclaws and the like. You'll only get yourself eaten.
Counter proposal: incite the wrath of the mighty Deathclaw and enter Valhalla with dignity.
Or ignore my elder sister and use this sick weapon's supreme rate of fire and precision to eliminate human and subhuman creatures with ease. As you can see, upper-level versions of the weapon benefit from the stability of any of a few foregrips and advanced optics. And if optics aren't to your liking, you can attach this fancy front sight that has an integrated laser marker and flashlight, which will ensure your aim is true in low visibility scenarios. The Vector also uses custom left-handed reloading animations for both first and third person, and possibly power armor as well, though it would appear Outside neglected that part of the investigation. You can also modify the appearance of the weapon with the tan or red paint jobs and a small collection of 8 or so stickers that will appear on both sides of the weapon between the magazine and trigger, as seen on screen. Over to you, Tess.
All right, lazy bones. The next weapon isn't too different from the previous, apart from the shape, sound, animations, and accuracy.
With so many commonalities, I'm surprised you could even tell them apart.
Right? I deserve a raise. The IWI table, or C21 by CI Heck Yeah, is a compact bullpup rifle. So, not exactly an SMG, but it is small enough to provide excellent maneuverability in battle, allowing you to sweep corridors and the like with ease. Thus, it is inadvisable to use at ranges in excess of 40 or 50 meters, which is a significant improvement over the Vector, but a major hit when compared to more stable platforms like the Donut of Destiny.
Should we assume you mean the AUGA-1?
I don't know what they're called, Disaster. I just know the sound people make when I shoot them.
By them, you mean the guns, right?
The game version has 4 receivers, none of which provide a semi-auto firing method. To change that, you need to go all the way to the bottom of the table's workbench menu instead, through which process you'll see 100 other weapon options for stuff you can change, including one we've never seen before called Lucky Charms.
What do those do?
Lots of things. At first, I thought they were just cool baubles to hang from your weapon, but they aren't. You can get +1 to any special skill, or you can pick a legendary weapon perk. It's so cool.
Any legendary?
Well, I'm not sure, but definitely all of the cool ones. Infinite ammo, double shot, increased rate of fire and reload speed. Plasma infusion too. Stuff like that.
What other mods are there?
Too many to count. You can change the weapon material, though some of them don't work properly. There are 5 magazine types to upgrade the reload speed and ammo capacity, and there are 5 optics, 2 suppressors, and damage modifiers.
Sounds like quite the gun.
I'm steamed out.
Fortunately, you have me and I have Zenit Redux AK-74M, AK-M, AK-12 by Zevid Arms. This is a collection of modern Kalashnikov variants, all of which may be crafted in the chemistry station and appear in the level lists, though the description does not specify which. Not that it entirely matters, even though this is a fairly well-polished weapon mod. Outside is unlikely to replace his current AK mod with this one.
This one sucks, doesn't it?
If it does, we're getting a new bearskin rug.
Where does all this hostility come from? It is only a matter of preference. This mod has too many modifications and diversity for Mr. Outside's liking.
He does have simple taste.
Nevertheless, I am not a marksman, and do like the selection of optics available for the three weapons. You get short-range reflex sights, mid-range 4x magnification scopes, and long-range 8x magnification scopes as well. The photograph selection is also quite good, though they are largely aesthetic, providing very little additional stability, given that the weapon is fairly accurate at base. I imagine the creator took into account the number of people who prefer the classic wood stock and on-the-barrel grip, and opted for a balanced overall recoil so that upgrading wouldn't be required.
Way to speculate.
Perhaps so. What is not speculation is the new equipping and unequipping animations, wherein the player toggled the safety on and off before and after battle.
Do vanilla weapons not have safeties?
I'll ask Outside later.
Carry on, Russian Bear.
There is not a whole lot else for me to say. The weapon has enough magazines to fill a dentist's office. There are several color options, largely dependent on your modifications of choice, and there are around a dozen compensators and suppressors.
That was beautiful.
What is that measuring tape for?
You won't need to worry about that in an hour or two. Just keep drinking your tea.
That was for him?
That's enough tea for you, little Soster.
What did you put in my tea?
Nothing. You're paranoid. Jeez. Outside! They managed to ingest another deadly poison.
What?
Nothing a nap can't fix, I'm sure. This next mod is called the Vulcan M, known less commonly as the Malyuk. Or perhaps I just don't know my weapons very well. Regardless, the weapon is a type of Kalashnikov reconfigured into a bullpup layout. The in-game weapon has an extremely high recoil when compared to the Devor C21 we featured earlier. If I had to pick just one, it would be the C21 by landslide, but that isn't to say that the quality here is lacking. Not only are the models and textures satisfying to look at, but you also get custom sound effects and animations. The creator even went so far as to include pressing the mag release behind the trigger, which is a manufacturing choice unfamiliar to myself.
It is a real thing.
Well, I know that now. That wasn't the only thing that impressed me though. You can see here towards the butt of the gun that the bullet ejection slide moves in time with the release of each round, which is something absent in many other bullpup mods we've covered. All said, I am definitely going to use this as a standalone weapon in the future.
Our next weapon complements the Crisp Vector perfectly because it also uses 45 caliber rounds. It is called the FMX 45 by Ordnance. The weapon uses the Shiny Haxorus's pistol reanimation pack replacer for its primary anims and has an optional plug-in for alternative anims. They look fairly similar though, so the alt isn't really necessary. Apart from the slide not moving in third person, they look pretty good. The appearance of the weapon isn't very appealing in its standard form because the black textures make details hard to discern. That said, the tan version looks pro as hell, and the mixed green grip and black slide is pretty stylish, indeed.
Don't worry about the script, love. Tell us what's on your mind.
Yay. This gun is mostly boring as hell on its face, but one thing stuck out about it, the ammo type of modifications. Yes, you can use the stupid standard stuff like the 38, 10mm, and 45 of course, but that isn't what makes it dope. No, it is that you can choose from any of 5 special ammo types not defined by caliber, those being the hollow point, high velocity, armor piercing, incendiary, and flechette rounds. Obviously, the first 4 are fairly self-explanatory. The hollow points are standard heavy-hitting rounds that provide optimal damage against unarmored opponents. Armor piercing obviously reduces armor effectiveness, which is fundamental for anyone using stronger synths, robots, and turrets. High velocity rounds provide greater rank accuracy. Incendiary rounds add a burning effect, yada yada yada, but the flechette rounds pretty much turn your handgun into a shotgun with 17 rounds in the chamber. They do reduce your accuracy over 20 meters or so, but that exceeds the average combat range of most handgun battles anyway, so who cares? Plus, they make up for that by making it practically impossible to miss anything at that close range. I would totally use this in real life. but I'm pretty sure that 45 caliber flex rounds are 100% fantasy.
That isn't a bad assumption.
Oh, you're up.
Where am I?
You were about to do the next mod review.
Hell them. Okay, could have just said so. The M249 squad automatic weapon, often referred to as the SAW, is a weapon mod with meager modeling and low-resolution textures compared to others we showcase. Despite that, the weapon is enjoyable to use, featuring both 5.56 and 308 calibers, incendiary, depleted uranium, and explosive ammo, for anyone interested in dominating the battlefield. It has reasonable accuracy made effective by its excessively large 200-round box mag. Naysayers should bear in mind that the bullets can be made to explode, making this more effective in battle than the legendary spray and pray Thompson, sold by Cricket. It has tan and green paint options, scopes, a suppressor, and stock extensions. And yes, it has leveled list integration. No more community mod suggestions after this, understood?
As you wish, dear.
For the final mod of the day, we have the Paincore Jackhammer, which is a bulky semi-automatic shotgun with decent textures and custom animations. As you can see, the slide at the front is pushed forward rather than pulled back when reloading the weapon, and the drum mag is removed from the rear of the weapon. This is a unique concept in deep need of an upgrade. It uses a wide variety of special ammo modifications that would be very, very cool were they functional. Certainly, when fired, the bullet trail is out of place in both for third and first person. There is a small quest to obtain the weapon, but we would rather not waste more time on this. If I'm not mistaken, you have found a weapon collection that features this, no?
That is a fact, my good man. Just haven't tested it yet is all.
Well, that's all we've got for today. If you enjoyed the mods, endorse them.
And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. My safety may depend upon it.
And remember, don't partake of beverages of unknown origins. Later, yo!